impulsive, it's about rapping money. Heard I'm searching for my ego.
What is up, everybody, man? Welcome back to the goddamn channel, man. So look, this was gonna obviously be a little different. I'm gonna do pretty much just a little reaction to the first Animefight video I did, just to give y'all like a behind the scenes like little thing of what was going on behind the scenes, so y'all can understand like the little funny stuff that was going on before that, because this was not done in one day. It took time and patience, but we got it, obviously. So if y'all haven't seen the original video, I'm gonna put the link to it down below so y'all can stop like hearing me talk and just watch it yourself if you haven't seen it. I'm sure you have. I know my subscribers have, but if you're new and you haven't seen it, got the link in the description below. Just go there and watch it, and then you can come back and then see this. Alright, so make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and we're finna get into this shit, man. Let's get it. Alright, off the bat, this song that y'all listening to right now was not the original song I was gonna use. It was actually a song from Naruto Shippuden that they usually play a lot if you watch Naruto. I don't know if you do or not, but they had like a little sad song that they played on there like majority of throughout the show and stuff, and I was gonna use that, but it was copyrighted in Japan, so I couldn't keep it here. I low-key should have left the video up a little longer because I got 6 instant views when I posted it, because they be on it, so I should have low-key left it on there, but oh well.
No!
I forgot on that part. For some reason, I kept messing up when I was trying to put the sword back inside the little case thing. I don't know if you pay close attention to it, the freaking like the case was kind of backwards, so I had messed up when I was trying to put the sword in there. So we had to make another clip where I fixed it and stuff, and then I turned around, and then that's when I put it in the right way. So that was a screwed up one. Everybody kept talking about that dog. That part was so perfect.
No! No! Brother, breathe!
My boy in the background laughing. I was trying to make that scene as serious as possible, but them niggas could not make it serious at all. Like, they just kept laughing, bro. It really was funny. My boy Javion here, he stay in character, bro. He always stay in character, so I applaud him for that. I like working with that nigga because he always stay in character. But sometimes I can understand why like they be laughing, because it do be funny. But cause a lot of people was like, is that supposed to be a joke or something? I was like, nah, that's supposed to be a serious moment. But them niggas, it's okay though, it's good. Oh, also, it took me almost 20 minutes to climb that freaking tree. Okay, that was not easy for me. I could not climb that tree for shit, bro. Like, that was hard. So 20 minutes, just about 20 minutes.
I came to shed blood for my brother. For your bitch ass brother, nigga, he wasn't no shit anyway. But if you gonna get to me, you gotta get to this motherfucker first. Dead ass brother, nigga. My dead brother, huh? I'm gonna end you.
What we did on that scene, we had already broke the stick a little bit, so it was really weak. And then when he swung it, that's when this nigga just ran up and hit it a little bit to make it look like he snapped it, but in reality, we halfway broke it. Also, from that point on, when he broke the stick forward, that was not me. I didn't tell them what to do. I let them to plan out how they wanted that scene to go. So that part was not me. That was all them. So that's how that went.
Damn, what the fuck? Fuck that shit.
Bro, he looking so serious. I love that.
I defeated your little clown. Now what?
This scene. Now this one. So originally what I was supposed to have did was jumped off the tree, like on some real life anime stuff, and like did like a crazy like superhero landing, and that whole part was messed up. I wish I still had the footage. I had it on my old phone, but I broke it. So if I would have had that footage, I would have low-key just put it on here to show y'all what happened when I landed. I like I kind of like twisted my ankle a little bit. Like I did like a little bunny hop when I hit the ground, and I was like moving all the way back. And I'm like, yeah, this not finna work. I just messed up the landing. I'm not finna climb this tree and do it again because we just seen the results. So I had to like go back to the old clip when I was talking to him. But since I had a mask on, it worked perfect because you couldn't really see my lips moving. So I had to go back to that to show that I'm looking at him and teleport it. And it turned out better. So when I teleported, we did another clip of me jumping, just standing right there. I just jumped a little bit and acted like I just went to the ground. So I like this one better anyway. It's cool.
Yeah, you got rid of my guy. It's all good.
Hand signs, nigga.
But now, you gotta get to me.
I'm at a clear advantage since he's fighting out of anger. This is a clear dub for me.
About time.
That part was clean. That scene alone right there, we redid that shit like 5-6 different times. So that part right there took like 25 minutes. This was not easy, bro. I'm telling y'all, this was not easy. Okay. So on that part, I just told him, I'm like, okay, I'm finna like go down on your leg. Just let out a scream a little bit. You don't gotta just be like, ah, or something. You know what I'm saying? This nigga went above and beyond and screamed like just like that. And then I'm like, we just burst out like, I'm surprised my nigga Sharif didn't start laughing because he was the cameraman. I'm surprised he didn't start laughing, bro, because that was too funny. And then after he fell to the ground, he was like, you want to keep that in there? I'm like, yeah, but that was too funny. We have to leave it in there. So he was like, let's get close to his face too to see his facial reaction to it. So we had to record it again on the ground doing the same thing. That was too funny, bro. We had to leave it in there. Right there. That part, we redid that part right there. That stunt like 10, 11, 12 different times. So I got flipped over like 10, 11, 12 different times, nigga. I'm my own stunt man. We ain't got no stunt mans in here. I'm doing my own stuff. Him too. So that one that y'all just saw was the one I liked the best because it looked the best to me of all the other ones we did, and it turned out great. Also, from that point when he moved up and elbowed me, that was a whole nother day, by the way. So what y'all seen before that was a different day. Was the first day, and then that part when he moved up and elbowed me was a whole different day. But we put them together like it was the same day, so it turned out good. Okay, right there. That last part where I just like went straight like that, I hit his ass for real. That was on accident though, obviously. Yeah, I accidentally hit him in his face, And then that whole little sequence where we were just, that was all freestyle because we couldn't think of another thing to do. So we were like, fuck it, let's just start throwing hands. Let's just do it. So without that whole little sequence right there was freestyle, and then there was some points in there where I was like cut and then get a different angle because I didn't want that whole part to just be the same angle. So that was all freestyling and all that stuff. And then they got back to the choreography after I had hit him in the face from an accident. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. That part when that nigga, we did the little critical thing. After that day, my stomach was in so much pain, bro, because he was for real hitting me like that. And as many times, I forgot how many times, it was 5 or 4 times, he did that shit that many times, bro. And my shit was hurting so bad. It was so sore, bro. The next day, I'm like, damn. Like, even watching that now, I remember the pain I was feeling. But it's still fun, though. You know what I'm saying? And then that part, when I went flying back, that nigga, like, I told him, like, give me, like, a little push with his fist so I can get, like, a little booster to just go ragdoll style and stuff. And I just rolled over that. So you gotta do what you gotta do if you ain't got no strings to, like, move your ass. You know what I'm saying? So my ass sucked.
I didn't think I would need to use this, but you've brought me to this position. You've given me no choice.
Had to use the Dragon Ball Z music. Had to.
No one has ever brought me to this point before. Consider yourself lucky. But now, it's time to die.
Damn, this man is on a whole nother level. And I don't think I have enough energy to defeat him. I must.
You thought I was just gonna let you sit there and plan everything out?
Alright, so what happened on that scene? So the part when I teleported behind that nigga, I didn't know how I was gonna choke him like that. I did not know. I'm like, are we gonna turn around at the same time and I just do that? Or am I gonna turn around and turn you around and then do that? Like, I didn't know how that was gonna go. So we was sitting there for like 10 seconds and that nigga just telling me, go, go. I'm like, but how are we gonna do it? Like, I'm just gonna turn around and like, nigga, just do it. And I guess he just felt me turning around and he turned around at the same time. That's why his body kind of looked stiff because we did not know how we was gonna do it. And then, yeah, that's what happened. Like, he just turned around, I turned around, that's when I did that shit. And then when I lifted him up, for some reason, a lot of people thought I was really doing that. I'm not that strong. I might get there one day. But I'm not that strong to, like, lift this nigga with one freaking hand. And if you, it was one person that was like, nah, that couldn't have been real because your arms wasn't shaking. I'm glad that person told me that because now, like, in the future, if I ever did that same thing again, now I know to kind of shake my arms just to make it a little more realistic. But no, what happened was we had another friend with us that was kind of helping us record it. And he got on his knees, no homo. And he like got on top of him with his knees, and then he just slowly just lifted him up as I was doing that at the same time. That's how we did. So we did what we had to do, you know what I'm saying? And then if y'all peeped that, that nigga, like, Javion was so good at acting, bro. Like, he really looked like he was getting choked out. So the face he was making made me just start laughing, bro. I couldn't hold it. It was too funny. I didn't want to redo that scene again because it was just too funny, bro. Yeah, I had to laugh. I had to.
I'm just gonna kill you exactly how I did your brother.
Most people was asking what was that little thing by his eye. It was a teardrop. And we was hoping that shit would have like went down to make it look even more real, like I'm really choking a shot at him. But yeah, that little dot was a little teardrop, but it never unfortunately went down. So that's what happened right there.
No, this is really bad. I'm really hurt right now. But if I can just give him all I got, I can defeat him right now.
I don't know why I was walking like that. that part right there was also freestyle. I just told him to hit me as many times as you can, because at this point I'm like up there with my strength level, so it's like none of your hits is gonna affect me. So I told him just keep hitting me as much as you can, and then on one of them I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch one of your hands and then do like some. Originally I was finna do if you watch Naruto, most of this is inspired by Naruto, by the way, and Dragon Ball Z, but majority Naruto, as y'all may know. So what I was gonna do is a nigga on there named Neji, and he got an ability with his fingertips where he can take your freaking like chakra points. If he hit it, he can like turn them off. And it's a sound system that they use on that show, and I was trying to find that, but it was not there. And if I did find it, it had like the background music of the freaking show in it, so I couldn't like sample that out and leave the music out of it. I couldn't do that, so I was like, damn, I'm just gonna have to leave it as that. Oh, now that I just mentioned it, some people was asking like, why did you choose that sound when in the beginning when it was getting hit and just all you heard was. I chose that to show me and this nigga both was at our base form. We wasn't upgraded yet, so the hits wasn't powerful. That's why I made it sound like that, to make it seem like it was like regular basic hits, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to be like this sound system that y'all hearing now. That one is the upgraded version, so y'all niggas will hear that this nigga, okay, this nigga strong as hell, and that shit really hurting. You hear it, you hear that. So that's why I did it that way. More freestyling. I like that part though. That was realistic.
Take away your ability to use your hands.
I don't know why I was moving like that.
This is how you die.
Alright. Once again, his acting, man. I really appreciate how this nigga did that. If you watching, man, I appreciate how you was doing that, bro. You was acting your butt off, bro. I appreciate that. I simply just told this nigga, I'm finna break your neck. That's that. He went above and beyond and made his whole body just twirl. And I'm actually glad he did that, because it shows how strong I got when I went to that Time to Kill a Nigga Ultimate Form #2. It shows you how strong I really got. So I'm glad he kind of like moved his body like that, just to show y'all niggas like this nigga ain't no joke right now. He really, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he did that.
It's over.
The black and white signifies death or a critical condition. That's why I had the heart beating in the background. He wasn't really dead yet, but he was getting there, because he's still an anime character, and them niggas for some reason survive every kind of critical damage they take. So he was in critical condition. That's why I had the black and white to signify that. When Sharif came back, or his brother in this case came back and tapped his head, the light brought him back. The color signifies life. So, and the heart stopped beating. You stop hearing the heartbeat because he's good now. So that was what that meant. Self-explanatory, but just wanted to say that anyway. I like how that nigga was looking too. That was perfect.
Brother, I can't believe it's you. I feel so much better.
Bro, okay, so this is the end. This is my last take. When he brought her back to life, bro, I do not, to the death of me, understand why this nigga Sharif was just staring at his ass. I didn't understand that, bro. I really did not understand. But I'm actually, shit happens for a reason, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he did that, because in certain anime shows, sometimes where like a character would come back from the dead towards the end of the episode, or something that like relates to that, they usually don't say nothing. So him not saying nothing actually did work out pretty well, because sometimes them niggas really don't say anything. They just come back and you just looking at them like, okay, you gonna say something, nigga? Like, what? And then they finally speak on the next episode, so I'm kind of glad he did that. And once again, kudos to freaking Javion, bro. I'm gonna put his freaking Instagram down below. Y'all niggas need to go follow him. That nigga was doing his thing. He acted really well. I appreciate that. He did really good. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the end of this reaction then, or I wouldn't call it reaction. I would call it like behind the scenes then, pretty much, yeah. So this is the end of the behind the scene video, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna do the part 2 one as well, upload that one. And then after I upload that one, I'm gonna also do a little announcement video regarding Animefight Part 3, which is in development currently. And I'm gonna do the I'm gonna also give y'all a little sneak peek of Part 3 on the Part 2 behind the scene video. So stay tuned for that one, and peace out, my guys.
Money, heard I'm searching for my ego 'cause he took it.